Welcome, Lego fans. Thanks for tuning into my channel. My name is Andy, and let's talk about Lego. And today we're going to talk about lots of new Lego. We got new sets, we've got gifts with purchase, we've got new parts, we've got all kinds of new stuff here. We're going to take a look at each and every one of these items. First of all, gifts with purchase, the Friendly Snails, 264 pieces. It's an 18 plus set, 40788. I got a couple of those. Got one right here. Check this out though. UPS delivered in the rain and didn't bother to wrap this thing in any plastic. So the entire box was soaking wet when I got home. And it got into the box and got this wet, got this set wet. Luckily none of the major sets got wet, but man, that kind of aggravated me a little bit because usually if it's raining, they'll wrap it in plastic or something, but they didn't do anything. So it was just like drenched in rain. But so I got two of those, and I also got two of these guys. 230-piece Celebration Ferris wheel with fireworks. Kind of goes along with the 4th of July, which we just had not too long ago. So two of those, and then I got this Fast and Furious Speed Champion. Too Fast, Too Furious Honda S2000 in pink to add to my Speed Champion collection, of course. Behind that, we have the chess set. This is the classic traditional chess set with 743 pieces. I'm a big fan of chess, so I thought, what the heck? I might as well buy the chess set. It wasn't that expensive, and it looks pretty cool. It's a 2-in-1. It's also a checker set. So you can actually play chess and checkers with it if you wanted to. I probably won't use it to play with, but just for a shelf piece. But still, it's pretty cool. What do you guys think? Next up, we have the brand new Shelby Cobra 427SC. This is the, this is a brand new Icons car that just came out. I think beginning of July, 10357, the number, 1,241 pieces. I'm going to add this, of course, to my other Icon cars on the shelf. So this is pretty cool. Shelby Cobra, Icons car. Pretty cool. What do you guys think? And next we have the classic TV series Batmobile. Cool. Batman. See, I grew up watching the original series Batman. You know, it was out in the 60s. Of course, I'm not that old. But there was reruns. There was reruns in the 80s and 90s and stuff that I used to watch. So I grew up on the original Batman series, which I like the best. I don't like any of that newer stuff, really. So this is the one I like. I have the smaller version of it, and I thought, well, I should get the larger version. It can also go on the shelf with the Shelby there and with the rest of the Icon cars. Pretty cool, guys. I've got one more new set. Well, also besides the set, I've got some base plates. I got some more base plates, and I've got some more parts that we're going to get into here in a minute. But I've got one more new set I want to show you. Of course, you guys already know about it, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. But before we get to the big guy, I wanted to showcase this little set here. This is the Japan postcard for 262 pieces. I've been kind of collecting these guys since they came out, so I've got several of the different cities and different countries and continents and whatnot. So I'm going to add this one to my collection. And then here we go, guys. This is the Natural History Museum. Can you believe I finally got it? This thing came out in what, December of 2023, if I'm not mistaken? And I finally got it. Right there it is, new in box. I mean, I even bought the two-door corner building before I bought this, because it came out in 2025. So, but yeah, I'm pretty excited. Finally got the Natural History Museum, 4,014 pieces, set number 10326. This is going to look great in the city. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to put it at, but since I'm moving the city here before too long, I'm probably not even going to worry about building it right now and wait until we move and then find a new place for it. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. New Natural History Museum. Finally got it. And like I said, base plates there. They're going to add to my collection of stocked base plates. And then let's get into the parts. And so, yeah, I just opened up my parts box and I got this gift with purchase. This is the African Savannah diorama, and the whole box is like caved in here in the corner, and I'm not happy because these things can be resellable, you know, especially if I have multiple ones. And of course, I just like to collect and have a nice box. So I'm going to call Lego tomorrow or whenever and see if I can get a replacement, because that's kind of crappy, man. It's all dented up, and you know, nobody likes a dented or damaged Lego set box. Whether you build them right away or you don't, you want to have a nice box because they are collector's items. And I mean, when you go to sell something, if you do sell it, it's not going to be worth as much if the box is damaged. So, you know, so you gotta complain about that stuff. I used to hate it when I'd order Lego sets from Amazon and they would slap labels right on the Lego box without even putting it in another box, and it really aggravated me because I don't want some shipping label on my Lego box. You know, they're collectors. You know, you need to have them nice and clean and in good condition. So I used to, after that, I explicitly requested, put it in a box. Don't ship it in its own box, you know. So anyway, Lego's usually pretty good with it. They usually pack things pretty well, but this time somehow along the line it got dented because the outside of the box wasn't dented. So I don't know what happened. But anyway, here's the parts. I'm not going to go through the detailed parts of what I got on this video because it might be too long. But as you can see, I got some more of those leaves for the trees that I made on the city diner, and I got some 2x2s in red. I got some more 1x4s and 1x2s, black masonry bricks. I got some clear bricks, 2x2s, just a few items like that. I got some I didn't order these. What the heck? That's 8x8 plate and dark tan. I certainly did not order that. That's weird. Okay, I got some medium nougat, those profile bricks that have the grooves in them. I want to do something with those, like maybe make another skyscraper or something with those. Also got some 2x2 rounds in medium nougat. So we'll go over those parts probably next video in detail. But right now, I want to take you guys out to the new Lego room and get an update on what's going on out there. So stand by. Welcome back to the job site, guys. Check it out. There's a wall there. Obviously, I told you last time, got the garage door removed and I needed to frame a wall in there. I got all my cinder blocks laid down here underneath it. And I framed in my wall, put on my sheeting, and I framed in a window, although I'm probably going to have drawers in front of it anyway, but I thought, what the heck, I need to have something to look out of, right? So there's that. I also got all my sheeting put on this side of the wall, on the garage side, so that separates obviously the garage from the Lego room. So let's take a look inside. I just now got the old door removed, as you can see here, and I'm putting this door right here in, which is newer, a little bit wider, and more insulated, and just a better door than that wooden thing that's sitting right there. So the only thing is, I got everything moved and ready to go. It's a 1/2 inch wider than the old door. So I moved the wood over, as you can see, and cut that. I just have to cut the concrete to make it a 1/2 inch over. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, then we can get I also got to get that threshold piece off the floor. It's screwed in with flathead screws, and I couldn't get them out with my drill or by hand, so I don't know how I'm going to might have to grind them off or something, but got to get that out of the way too. So here you can take a look inside the wall. I've got some insulation hung, not quite finished here, but we're getting there. I did a little bit of electrical work. I didn't have much to do. I only going to put the one outlet here on this wall because I figured I got one right over there. I've got one over here. And I don't think I'm going to need, this is going to be the wall opposite the platform, so I won't need too much power up here. That one right there will give me power for my desk and everything. So I'm going to wire that into that outside outlet there, as you can see. And then we'll put insulation in there. There you can see the window from the inside. So another thing I have to do over here, this is the box for the garage door on the other side, on the garage side. So that's got to be moved because I need to insulate this, obviously, and get the drywall on top of it. And that can't be right there inside the wall. So that's going to have to move to the other side somehow. So I got to do that and then insulate that little area. And then I still got to put in all my little slivers of insulation underneath this to complete that wall. And I got to get this garage door hauled out of here. It's in pieces, but it's got to come out. And I got, the drywall guy was here yesterday, but he has not yet given me his estimate on the drywall work. So, so I'm waiting on that. I got the air conditioner that I'm putting into this hole here. I got it here ready to go. Well, not ready to go yet. It needs to sit for 24 hours after moving. Plus, it needs to be cleaned up. It's kind of dirty. It was sitting in my other garage for quite some time. So there's that. I still need to remove the garage door opener mechanism up there. I got to remove all this junk that's up here in the trusses, which I don't know what exactly all is up here. This looks like a shower door or something sitting up here. And then there's some plastic. There's a screen for something up there. So, yeah, I'm gonna probably, instead of like I mentioned before, leaving out a couple of pieces of drywall to get my insulation sprayed up in there, but that wouldn't make any sense because then what would spread the insulation out on those two pieces that were put up later? So what I'm probably going to do is put all the drywall on the ceiling and then spray the insulation in from the other side, from the garage side, where I can still get up over top the wall there. So probably do that to get the insulation in the ceiling. So this place is going to look so much different when it gets drywalled. It's going to look like, you know, like a room, like a nice finished room. Then I can't wait till I get some carpeting on the floor, nice new door in here, and yeah, I don't know. I still don't know if I want to do carpeting, if I want to do laminate or something. I don't know. But then I could start building my platforms. Yeah, that'll be nice. Start getting in here and you know, start making it look like a Lego room. That's gonna be awesome. All right, guys, that's about all I got for you here on this construction update. Thanks for taking me along. I do appreciate it, and I've got some more Lego stuff coming up. Next video, of course, and we'll do another update out here at the new Lego room. So take it easy, take care of yourselves, have a wonderful day or night, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.